Hello, my lovely. I want to talk about a little concept called regulate to communicate today. And that's really all about exactly what it says on the tin. It's about regulating your nervous system in order to be able to communicate with others better, with yourself, and to be able to listen to the signals that your body is actually giving you all of the time. So when you come into a state of regulation through a breathwork practice, through a grounding practice, through even a meditation or mindfulness, what you're doing is you're bringing your nervous system that's quite often up here in fight or flight, especially when you've been really ill with something or you've got a lot of compound stress that's being held in your body. You're responding and acting from a place of high cortisol, from a place of fear, from a place of anxiety. And that's what we want to be able to bring down for you. So how does this relate to regulating your own body in order to communicate effectively with others? Now, when you come into a situation from a state of regulation, you're going to find that you're much more grounded. You'll find that your words will be more present. You'll find that you'll be easily or more easily able to effectively communicate what it is that you really need. Perhaps even the boundaries that you need to be working in a little bit more. And you'll also notice that when you're coming from a regulated place, you'll be able to respond to the external much better as well. So even if you, say, wanted to have a conversation with your partner or somebody like a friend or a work colleague or anything like that, in terms of how you're physically, emotionally feeling, then no matter what their response is, you will be able to navigate and manage your reaction to that in a much more stable way. And that will help to stop that spiraling from happening. It'll help you to improve that communication between each other because you will be coming at it from a grounded, stable place, which means lower cortisol, more regulation, more ability to speak, more ability to find that clarity within yourself, and more ability to be less affected by the things that you can't control, which is, of course, is what other people think, say, and do and behave. So it's about being able to control your inner world so that you are able to communicate in the external world and also receive that communication back without being tippled over or affected by that. It also relates to communicating with your own self. So when you're in a regulated state, you're going to find that you have a lot less anxiety because your cortisol levels are lowered. You're going to find that you'll be able to really identify what the signals are that your body is giving you at that time. You'll be able to notice what those anxieties are, and you'll be able to respond to yourself in a much more congruent way and a much more aligned way that's actually going to support you to function rather than send you down a spiral of panic or I can't do this or overwhelm, for example. So it's really important to ensure that your body is regulated so that basically, ultimately, you can do life, so that you can tell your partner how you're feeling that day without guilt, without shame, without worry about what they're going to say or how they're going to respond, so that you can put into place the things that you need to be able to support you to engage in the world in a way that's suitable for you, to set those boundaries in a healthy and supportive and proactive way that enables you to then engage in the things that are meaningful and purposeful to you without feeling like you're letting anyone down or without the pressure that we can so easily put on ourselves. Now, these practices are so easy to do. You could do, for example, a breathwork practice, which is balanced breathing. So if you breathe in for a steady count, I would go for the count of 6, but if you can just do for the count of 5 or 4, even if that's where you are, that's fine. And then you breathe out for the same amount and you continue this gorgeous in-breath and out-breath that matches the same inhale as it does with the exhale. So you're stimulating the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system and bringing your body into a state of balance and coherence. And from there, you can then communicate what it is that you need with other people and with your own body. If you found that little tip helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, keep an eye out for the channel, and I'll be here to support you in lots more ways to help navigate and heal through chronic fatigue, long COVID, and exhaustion.